secret layer loot boxes are becoming a thing, but the reality is secret layer was never going to work. Well, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Kitchen Table TCG. My name is Louie. I hope you're having yourself a fantastic day. Today I wanted to chat about Secret Lair. This past week I did a video where I shared that I opened a bunch of secret layers for this amazing mana vault. It's got some comments, some people upset about it. I've seen some other conversation in the community talking about Secret Lair and this evolution, or you could call it a de-evolution of the Secret Lair model, moving towards a more loot box style of randomized stuff. And I wanted to talk about my thoughts on that as somebody who owns a card store, as somebody who buys a lot of product, as somebody who has a vested interest in Magic the Gathering and cards and the things that we do here. So I wanted to chat about that a little bit. If you want to discuss any of this stuff with a community, head on over to KitchenTableTCG, hop into the Discord server where you can hang out with all of us, get access to all the things and stuff. It's a lot of fun. Let's get right into it. Secret Lair and randomization is not really new. They are certainly ramping it up, but Secret Lair has always had a random card in it that we didn't know about. You know, early on in the very early Secret Lairs, we didn't know there was gonna be a hidden card in it. That's kind of random, I guess it is, because we didn't know it when we purchased it on those early Secret Lairs. And then we've kind of seen eventually it kind of evolve to this kind of randomization of getting some of the higher end ones randomly seeded in the Secret Lair packs. But now they are promoting with the mana vault from Fallout in that Secret Lair. They have started promoting this random element of the Secret Lair in the sales, which jacked up the amount of sales ordered and left some people frustrated that they weren't able to get the Secret Lairs while other people, like myself included, were able to get, I got 35 of them or something like that of the Secret Lair. And that causes some, frustration in the community because people wanted the Secret Lair, but they've added this new thing where Secret Lairs are now limited too, because they wanted to get the shipping things out on time and that kind of stuff. But the reality of the limited nature of Secret Lair, in my opinion, is that Secret Lair stopped selling very well as a result of they just do so many Secret Lairs all the time. It's hard to even know when the Secret Lairs are out and what they are and whatever, because there's so many of them all the time. It's become oversaturated and lost its potency. So what they had to do was limit it in nature, because if you put a shorter window of time of which people can order things, people inevitably come and order them because they don't want to miss out. It adds to this the FOMO button. And what I want to talk about in this video is that in the TCG industry, you can't take something and make it organized. The TCG industry is built around chaos, it's built around randomness, it's built around disorder. That has always been the history of trading card games, and you can't bring order into the chaos. And I have said from the beginning, Secret Lair is not good for the community. I don't think Secret Lair is a win for the community. People who say, oh, it's producing reprints and lowering the value of cards and that's good. It's not. You're still paying, in a lot of cases, you're paying more for the cards. It doesn't do the things that the community wanted it to do. And in addition, I don't even think it's doing the things that Wizards wants it to do, because it doesn't seem to be working. They change it all the time. So it doesn't seem to be working perfectly. But this whole randomization generated additional sales for the Fallout things. I can tell you right now, I didn't order it on time. I was late when I ordered this. People who are complaining about not getting it, I think I ordered it 2 or 3 days after it went up. And I only ordered it because they sent an email that was like, we're almost out of stock. So I was like, all right, let's go for it. Let's do it. It was kind of like an impulse thing on my part. So I want to get into this question. Should Secret Lairs be randomized? For the consumer end of this, I think the answer is obviously not. You and I would love, there's nothing I would love more than to be able to buy a Secret Lair with a mana vault in it for $40. I would be so all over that. It would be unbelievable. And so would you. We would all love to buy a Fallout Secret Lair that guaranteed a mana vault for $40. That would be an absolutely amazing thing for you and I to do. The problem is Wizards will never do that. It is wild to, at this point in our knowledge of Wizards of the Coast, it is wild to assume or speculate or want them to ever do something like putting a $200 card in a $40 secret layer. They will never do it. They have proven time and time again that they care about preserving this value of their reprint equity. So to think that they would ever do that, in my opinion, is wild. That is not what Secret Layer is. They have not done it. They always kind of calculate it out. I think that it would be amazing if they did do that. I think I would buy a ton of them as a consumer. That would be amazing. I think the price of Mana Vault would go down for 6 months and then it would climb right back up to the $200 value. I just think that that's the world, and we'd all have stronger commander decks. We'd all just be like, turn 2, we'd have Mana Vault and Sol Ring out at every game. That's the way that Magic the Gathering would work now. That's the way it would go. The consumer, it would work, but it would never work for Wizards of the Coast. That model does not fit into the trading card industry. It does not work. The Secret Layer model of reprinting cards from the top level of the company, reprinting cards, packaging them in 5-card bundles, telling you exactly what you're getting for $40. That model was jammed into a model of the TCG industry of randomized booster packs that has been the backbone of the industry and the backbone of you and I's experience in trading card games for 30 years. The Secret Layer model was jammed in there, and it does not work in the industry. It does not work. The trading card game industry is a collectible industry. It's built around the premise and the idea that when you purchase a booster box or booster pack from my store, you buy something and you inherently have some value in what you purchased. It is not a board game. There's a reason that I'm not here talking about and selling board games to people, because when you buy a board game, you lose the value of what you have. And I love this industry because when you buy a product from me, most of the time, I know we've had some bad times, I know there's been some products that haven't worked, that kind of thing. But most of the time when you buy something, you still have some value attached to it. And that is what this industry has been built around for 30 years. I remember conversations of people talking about unlimited sets and the way that it was printed, and there was unlimited commons on one side of the country and unlimited commons on the other side of the country, or uncommons that didn't match. And so the uncommon sheet over on the East Coast was different from the uncommon sheet that was printed on the West Coast. So it was all this arbitrage built around, and it created this ecosystem. From the very beginning of Magic the Gathering, we've had this value proposition that has helped the game grow. It allows stores to do things. And the Secret Layer model was jammed in there, and it does not work. Eventually, you are going to see Secret Layer devolve from this top-down reprint specific cards into a booster style thing. And this is the first step. I lost the Mana Vault. This is the first step to that. This is the first step to them training you and understanding that Secret Layer doesn't work and it has to have this randomized side to it. And eventually, I'm telling you right now, eventually, I think I talked about this a while ago, eventually we will see a randomized booster box sold from Secret Layer. Sold directly from Wizards of the Coast. It'll be Secret Layer booster box, blah, blah, blah. And it will be, my guess is the first one will be a reprint of a bunch of Secret Layer things. It'll be universes within. It'll be a bunch of these Secret Layer cards that have been newly printed, new cards, printed in non-Secret Layer, non-Magic, or non-Universes Beyond products printed in Secret Layer as Magic the Gathering cards. That will be the first Secret Layer booster box, is my prediction. We will see that because that's how the industry works. You inevitably buy more product when it is randomized. You and I are all degenerates. That's what we do. We buy more product because it's random. If we could just buy the specific card directly from the company for 45 cents, whatever the card cost is, and a decent profit margin for them, we wouldn't buy as many because of that randomization. That's what gets us coming back. The TCG industry was built around that, and Wizards of the Coast knows that, and they will eventually devolve back to that. You need high-value cards. High-value cards are good for the industry. Wizards needs that in order to have different products to sell you down the line, and they know that. And so they can't just put the Mana Vault. It's amazing. I mean, the Mana Vault, this should have been, you know what people should be complaining about? Why wasn't this just in Fallout, in the Fallout set? Oh, it wasn't in the Fallout set because they knew that they needed randomization to sell more secret layers of the Fallout than they were going to be able to, and to do it in a shorter amount of time because they had to move it to a shorter window to get the print cycle. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. It's the way the industry has been for forever. And I'm telling you guys right now, they can't change it. They have to continue it. They can't give everybody a $40 Mana Vault, a Mana Vault for $40, because it will completely, you and I, if they did that, you think I bought a lot of secret layers when it was random to get one? Everybody would have bought 100 of them. Everybody would have just bought as many as possible. That's what would have happened. It would have sold out absolutely. It would have sold out so quick. There's no shot it would have been available for 3 days. Would have sold out absolutely oh my gosh, I cannot talk. Immediately, it would have sold out immediately. So they devolve into random, and I'm telling you right now, secret layer, we will see a randomized secret layer that's completely random. It'll have all the secret layers, all, you know, of all time put into it, probably with different artwork. It gets hard with the licensing, but probably, you know, some sort of universes within type thing where they take mostly the cards that are new printed cards directly to, you know, whatever. They'll put that kind of stuff in. There'll be high chase rarities. It's going to be like the mystery booster type thing, but sold directly from Wizards of the Coast via Secret Lair. They're building a brand. Secret Lair is the direct to consumer Magic the Gathering brand. It's not rocket science. Anyway, let me know where you disagree with me in the comment section below. Yell at me, fight with me. That's what I think. I wish Secret Lair just wasn't a thing. Like, I absolutely wish Wizards of the Coast would not circumnavigate the LGS. They wouldn't circumnavigate distro. They wouldn't circumnavigate TCG Player and the rest of the industry, and that they would just do the things that have built this industry over the last 30 years. But that's silly because it makes them money. They're going to do this. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Have yourselves a great day. Remember, this is all just cardboard. There's more to this. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll see you again next video.